the thing I love about this series is that it's the non-rational gamers versus the most consistently inconsistent team from LPL. It feels like there's just chaos incarnate. It's going to be this series.
I hope it's a good series, but now I'm getting nervous because I feel like it's reverse psychology. I saw Medic say NRG will win. Shocks is like, I think they're going to do it today. You're being like, they're going to win. When this happens, it is actually the way to curse them.
Okay.
So
Weibo, we're going to slap them. There is no way NRG are going to be able to bring it. There's literally too many bans to get everything banned. Exactly. My fear is that like beating G2 2-0 was almost like winning Worlds in the relief that you feel afterwards. So there's always going to be a drop-off, and it's about how they recover from that drop-off and still like rally for this game. Because it's like in my mind, and I think in like NA fans' mind, they've like already won. So I hope that drive doesn't get diminished. Dude, you made it.
I know.
Was it always going to be the whole?
Honestly, no, this will be our last stage. So
okay.
No more semis.
I mean, if they win though, because every time I've talked to you before the game, NRG's won. So,
that's true.
Yeah, one for one.
So you can call my boss and give me some extra time off.
Yeah, exactly. We'll put in a request. Yeah, the Weibo truck is like right over there.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
So we're going to be a little outnumbered today. What do you think NRG's chances are?
I think NRG's chances are quite good since they are the underdogs and they strive in that position, right?
Yeah, I mean, they actually have this year, which again, now makes you like reverse nervous. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
Argentina.
Okay, just double checking, yeah.
How do you feel about today?
Cautiously optimistic.
I was really surprised when they won the LCS this year because
I know.
I was with FlyQuest.
From the beginning of the LCS year to now is like the craziest run.
Oh, totally.
NRG fan, hello. Hey. Mel? Nice to meet you. How long have you been watching League? 2014, yeah. 14 and 18 it's been here. So if you were 14, that's like 10 years.
I watched the finals. It was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I started, and I came to Korea with my family, and Worlds happened to happen.
What chances do you give them today?
I'll give them all my chance. I'll give them 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this, don't worry. You got this.
I'm a big TL fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been following you for a while. I saw the TL game earlier.
That was, were you there in Seoul?
I was, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, even though people think these teams are like these incredibly well-oiled esports machines, it's like the team that doesn't mental boom is the one that wins.
And then I saw NRG play with such chemistry versus G2, and I was like...
Their vibe check is through the roof.
Their vibe is right.
What are your chances for NRG today?
I'm feeling good. Honestly, I think the vibe is there.
It's never good. My goodness. Yeah, please. That'll be...
And I also have a luggage tag. Just put this on your luggage.
Okay. That's very cool. I know there's definitely, either I'll use this or there's definitely some LPL fans I know who really like this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah. There's a lot of fan signs. Wow. I want to get one of these shy ones. Very cool. So it's almost 90% the shy and like a couple Weiwei things. Does this make me a traitor? I don't know. Look at what I got.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
You're like, perfect.
Yeah, this is like a luggage tag.
Official NRG. Wait, I would actually put that on my luggage.
Yeah, you can have it. I saw one crisp thing and then about 25 different the shy places.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It was insane.
One of the big shifts for North America this year has been the support of the fans. When TL fell, when Cloud9 fell, I didn't see the same level of vitriol towards them not doing this really hard thing. So for NRG, I would say they're gonna win today, no matter what.
No matter what.
Congratulations how far you've made it. I can't wait for you to go further.
This is the biggest cop-out I've ever seen. It's incredible.
Golden Meek already used here. Contracts coming around now with a harrowed path. Flash, stun, follow-up coming in from Contracts. The Shy trying to get back. He goes unstoppable. They wanted to save a little bit of extra damage. They go play out of it. Contracts back underneath the tier 1 turret. It will be a 1-for-1. one trade. Palafox goes in, and Weibo's trying to go out. Dokla's on pursuit. Palafox won't grab the kill just yet, but Palafox is finally going to get it now. Dokla over the wall. NRG get two. The Shy goes all out, and Palafox is his next target. It's a shutdown of the Shy. NRG are going to need a big play to try up here. Can be the light, the heat, the star, the lead, the boyfriend. You seek the bird you need. I am the light.
Huge clutch plays on the world stage here. This is what North America has been missing. They're desperate. They're desperate.
The Shy jumps. He goes after FBI, and the Senna has been isolated and brought down. Dokla goes into the pit, but Weibo has the Baron. Weibo with a massive dub.
It's a close game.
Well, Weibo are just walking down mid lane, it looks like. First Nexus turret is already almost down.
Yeah, got a Wombo light somehow.
Weibo won't be able to 100 to 0, but instead it's going to be Nexus turrets dying. The full engage comes out. Senna ulti over the top keeps him alive.
Yeah, they didn't get him. He's too strong, he's too strong.
NRG will fall, and Weibo are the ones to knock him down. The LPL takes game one.
The Emilio pick was so good. Yeah.
NRG, they killed the ward, they're still gonna go.
NRG wants to make the four-man play. Who's gonna pick up Ignore, but now he might be taken down. The Shy teleports in. World Enders ready to end their world, baby. Now they're trapped between a rock and a hard place. FBI falls. There's nothing left. NRG are crushed.
They're just gonna flip it. Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, just flip it. It's literally on the control ward. They're just like, get in here.
5,000 HP left for the Baron. Weibo goes into the back and Storm. Pop off.
YOLO!
Killer Instinct into the back line, but FBI's gonna...
No, FBI's fucking dead. Oh my god.
And NRG are crushed.
I mean, it's respectable.
A double kill back from the line. The Shy puts a blade through the heart of Contracts.
The Shy peeled light so well. Look at the Shy here. He literally smurfed it. They just fucking round two, baby.
Baron down to 5,000. Weibo's still dead. Finish! He finished!
Kill him! Nah, it's done. There is.
FBI and Contracts are now fighting the Shy. They take him low, but they can't take him down. The Shy's Aatrox is the raid boss, and he's still fighting.
GG. Yep.
Hope is a dangerous thing, and Weibo will crush the hopes of North America, crush the Nexus turrets, and crush this quarterfinal. They earn their place in the semifinals.
The LPL showing up here against the LCS. Heads held high for the members of NRG, though.
I still think there's a massive ceiling for this team, and they can continue to grow, continue to improve. And I, for one, really loved watching them throughout the year.
This NRG team not only winning the split against a bunch of import-filled rosters, but then also beating the #1 seed from Europe, contributed to eliminating them from the tournament and make it to the quarterfinals. If you just cherry pick the 0-3 here, you're doing a huge disservice and you're not doing your job properly. So I think the narrative actually has changed, will change, and I think we're gonna see a lot more NA talent getting a chance next year in the LCS.
I heard that in like 2008, Korea like redid a lot of the roofs, painted a lot of these homes, like fixed them up a little bit and kind of turned this into a tourist attraction. It's cool to see here.
There's like a whole bunch of kimchi pods right there. Someone's just making kimchi on their roof.
Nice. Now that they have lost in the quarterfinals, like what do you think the memory of this team will like end up being for NA or even EU fans?
I mean, I hope it's that this is a team that was actually allowed to like make mistakes together and grow as a team. Like one thing I've really loved, and you know this too because you've done content with them, but like whenever these guys, especially Doka and Palafox, come and do content with us, you know how they like argue constantly about the game, but it's not like personal. And I think that really, because I remember talking to Huhi about this actually, with the 2016 CLG team.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and he said something similar about that team. It's like they were together for long enough and they knew each other well enough that they could do that. And I think that really only comes when sometimes a roster is actually given time to grow and make mistakes. And so if there is a lesson to be learned from NRG, it's not just pick up really good North American prospects. It's actually give them a chance to learn and grow together. So.
Yeah. And we have like, how long until MSI? Like 5 or 6 months?
Yeah.
We're definitely better than Europe until then. So let's go.
There's not been a place I've gone to where I haven't seen at least one like T1 jersey or like some sort of T1 merchandise that someone is wearing. They are so popular.
Yeah, I'm very happy they won.
I know.
We would have had a lot of sad
And the entire country is behind them.
Yeah.
You know how you, when you're listening at the analyst desk, we could not hear Dracos' calls, like half of them, because the crowd was so loud even through these.
How much do you think that factors into what happened in 2018 when there was a final in Korea between Europe and China? And the last time the Koreas actually won Worlds in Korea was 2014, 9 years ago.
So did you see the memes about like Busan being like, everyone was like, never ever hold anything in Busan ever again?
No.
Because like,
because that was, was that where the quarterfinals were in 18?
It was here. It was at Bexco over at like Centum City. T1 fans, and shout out to them, they were collecting trash outside of the venue for good karma, and they were like spraying salt to like ward off. I'm not even kidding.
That's amazing.
T1 won. They're from right.
At the very least, it's going to be really clean if they keep up that superstition. We said before that we root for the story if the favorite team, in your case KT, is gone. What is the best story?
I definitely think it's T1. This is the team that's like always second, right? Like they always fall at the finish line, and the one time they don't is at home in Korea after the summer they had when they're maybe about to break up. That's an insane story. I also think, I mean, we've been talking about the Shy, right? The Shy winning his second title incredibly unexpectedly, because let's be real, Weibo are the least likely of the 4 teams left to take the title. To have him get another title back in Korea would be really, really interesting.
But you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's why we play the game.
Yeah, DRX won Worlds.